Okay, so we're live, guys. Right now, it looks like we have an excellent connection. I'm not really sure what happened a minute ago, so hopefully some people come to our new part 2 version of the crazy live stream. YouTube does not seem to like us. The last couple of days, they just don't seem to like us.
We had really terrible luck on the technical side with this one.
Yeah.
So welcome back, guys. We're here. We've got the stream going again. What were we talking about?
I think we were giving somebody some hanger advice.
Yeah, it was a Nightingale, Phantom, or what was the third one?
Nightingale, Phantom, or what was it? Ravana, okay.
Ravana, yes. Now, personally, given that the bot that they're going to finish is an Oguang, I'd be hesitant to suggest Phantom, though I think Phantom might be in general the best choice of those three, because then you have two bots that are really reliant on resistance, and that has a potential problem in the later in the game, right? If you only have one bot that relies on resistance, then you can play it first and safe from Titans at least. Of course, Hawk makes this whole situation more complicated. So I mean, Nightingale seems like the best choice, but then again, like if you just finish building it and then it gets nerfed, that's going to be a huge pain. So
Striker, I love Lancelot. He's still a really cool old bot, but he's nowhere near as good as a lot of the new ones. But for an old guy, he's good. He can still hang pretty well in Champion League. But I'll tell you what, as far as the little Phantom goes, I love that little guy to death, but sometimes I have excellent games with him, and sometimes he just gets blown up and dies so fast it's unbelievable. It never really used to be that way, but anymore I find him a little more hit and miss. I definitely find him to be a little bit more hit and miss than normal.
Yeah, I mean, I've had times I've gone up against Lancelots that have actually taken a bit of work to take down, but so I think if you have it maxed out, and it is a little bit cheaper to max than some other bots, but it can really do so. It can do some work, but it suffers from having the really clear vulnerability to flamethrowers and the rockets. So I find flamethrowers are really what take it down, because it has enough health to survive, some rocket bursts.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Huh. I notice our chat boxes are no longer on the screen.
Yes, I did notice that as well.
Technical difficulties. Let me try something really quickly here.
The other, I know you've probably already you've already had like a video about this and stuff, but the new Fenrir business. I know you've gotten the Cryptic Fenrir. I just got my Cryptic Fenrir yesterday, so I've just started leveling it up, so I haven't used it yet.
Yeah. I think I mean, basically it's the same thing as the regular Fenrir, but it has an extra 10% hit points, which on a really tanky bot, 10% is kind of a lot.
Very relevant. I mean, I guess the more relevant thing is the pilot, but I'm not going to use the pilot Fenrir leveled, so that's the thing, right? It's interesting because my first thought was that, like, is this really better than Santa Claus? Because the shield is actually going to be relevant for fighting against Hawks and against lockdown and suppression and stuff like that. I think when the Typhon comes out, it's going to be an interesting question. But for the time being, I think just having all that extra health, and because most of the healing sources that you're going to be using on a tanky bot like that are going to be percentage based.
Oh, dude. Oh, wait. The stream ended again for a second. Now it's working.
Yeah, I saw it buffering, but There's some sort of back. There's something not getting through, but it's not your native thing. But anyways, so I was saying, like, I think with all the healing, the loss of I think with 50% extra hit points, even against something like a Hawk, the Fenrir with like healing has like enough hit points that that it can actually survive a fair amount. I mean, I've gone up against some Fenrirs that were pretty hard to take down, and I think even with my Hawk. The nice thing to remember is that yes, we have the sound weapons that deny healing, and we have Titans and Hawk which deny resistance, but there's nothing that stops you from